Fire truck, for sure. I've said this before. Can't stop a fire truck. This record was done differently from the very start.
Still is the same. You never change.
I went back to the way that my idols made their records. There's a reason why these songs stand the test of time. It's because they feel good. I mean, they feel so good.
I think Michael really wanted to try and make something very special with this record. He wanted to have just a different feel to it. He wanted to be a little looser, a little more fun.
I threw away the machines. I threw away perfect timing, perfect pitch.
For me, what I like to do is I like to have this gone, open this up, and have my rhythm section and to play it live, so that I don't need headphones and stuff, because I like to hear the ambient sound, so that you get more of a live feeling. And even with mistakes and stuff, it usually feels better, and that's what we're looking for on this record.
I want to hear every fly, every mistake, every great thing that those guys are playing. I want to feel it. I want to, I want to really feel that bass and those drums leaking into everything I'm doing, and I want to sing right here, and we did it.
A lot of records these days can sound very manufactured and very polished and almost airbrushed. We wanted to really try and make something sound like a modern version of old.
All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm a mess without you? You took the part as that used to be my heart. So why not take all of me?
We went live off the floor. We put the big band in there, and we cut everything just live.
1, 2, 3. That will do it. Yeah, I want that, like Buble. I almost like it. The simpler, as it gets simpler and simpler, the better I like it. Could you be a teenage idol? Could you be a movie star? When I turn on my TV, will you smile and wave at me, telling Oprah who you are?
I like it as loud as possible.
I'm not a guy who writes every day. I really don't. I mean, I don't. I need to be absolutely devastatingly sad or happy to write, And
So I was sitting at home and I wrote this thing. So I bought a piano in my house, and honestly, I can't play worth a crap.
Hold On came from me sitting at home playing the melody on the piano. I'm not a great piano player, but I can play just enough to sort of punch out things that I like.
Didn't they always say we were lucky ones?
I really liked the melody. The second I played that first 3 chords, I knew what the song was about.
One more time. So you're terrible.
I sing about love. Almost every record is about love, But I think this one I took it to a little more of an extreme, and I dug a little bit deeper.
So hold on to me tight. Hold on to me tonight.
My songs are always autobiographical. I went through some difficult things in my life in the last year and a bit. I sort of took it into consideration when I wrote, and I used it, and I'm really happy with the results. I wanted to tell a story about a couple who everyone thought were going to be the ones to make it, you know, and they didn't. Like most couples, they just didn't make it. But at the end of the day, they still had each other's backs.
He really knows what his audience is. He knows, he has a great feel for what he wants to hear. He's getting more and more confident as a writer and expressing things that he wants to express.
You know what I'd love? Just for a beautiful song like this to be underproduced.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
No, I'm not. You're the greatest producer in the world, dude. You can do anything. I told you that before.
And how was it working with Foster and Bob Rock? What was the difference in why they worked?
Foster is pretty intense in the studio, and he knows what he wants. I mean, he's been making hit records for a long time.
Yeah, we only got one shot at this. Let's go.
I said to him, okay, David, I said, I need this to be a different record, and I need it to feel really good. And he said, well, he said, I do what I do. He said, I make the records I make, and you should know that. And I said, you're the greatest producer in the world. I said, you can do whatever you want. You don't tell me that, you know, you have a certain thing and that you can't go outside the box, because you're brilliant. Of course you can. And he did. He sort of let go his ego and sort of took a risk in his own way, and he recorded it, like I said, in a different way. And I think it took him some getting used to, but I bet you if you asked him, he probably would be thrilled with the final result. Bob Rock is simply the guy I was looking for to sort of take me to the organic place, because that's what he does.
I'm Bob Rock.
I'm Michael Buble.
Not us off the top.
The opposite of Foster. It's very, you know, Bob feels it.
I can hear her heartbeat for 1,000 miles, and the heavens.
It's great working with Michael. Like any true great artist does, they have a really great feel for what their audience wants and likes.
Where I belong, yet I'm running to her like a river.
Bob kept saying, just trust me. You know, Bob's a very mellow dude. He's very easygoing and always really positive. He said, no, just, I know what we want. Trust me, it's going to get there. It's going to get there. And it was a long process, but he got there.
I just said to Michael, remember I suggested Crazy Love. Why don't we just get the band to do it? And we just did it, and the first take was incredible. The second one was the take that we used. It was just out of control good.
Oh, yeah. It's really good.
Can you describe who Michael Buble is?
Part of me is a really nice kid, and the other half is, you know.
What's the biggest regret?
Oh my God, my family, a girl in my life, my own sense of style. Such a nice boy.
What brings you joy in life?
Talking about being a fire truck.
17.
I'm trying to guess what you're gonna ask me.
Tell us something nobody knows about you.
Oh, I'm so pumped. Seriously, what was I thinking there?